Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets for PC. Welcome to the final episode, because in this episode we are going to be taking on the Basilisk and pretty much finishing up the game. All the last few things there were to do before. We're pretty much going to be doing everything there is to do in this game. We're pretty much going to be doing before we wrap up. So this is going to be the last episode. In the previous episode, we entered the Chamber of Secrets, crashed my game, not sure what happened there, and we had a little incident with some imps. I'm not sure what was going on exactly, but something was definitely up with the mod last time. But in this episode, we're just going to be, again, wrapping things up. We got our last health bar, as you can see. We have all the cards that we need. All 40, actually no, all 40? Well, yeah, we've got all 50 bronze cards. We're only missing one silver card. I'm not sure where it is. I missed a couple of secrets in the last episode, but it's okay. I think I know where I can get that card anyway, which I'll be showing in this episode. I would usually show it in the extras, but it's just one card, so there's no real point. But without further ado, let's just continue on to the Chamber of Secrets. Yep, this is it. We're in the belly of the beast now, so of course there is an obstacle for us to get by. It's all about timing. Okay, that got me. Luckily there is some flower mucus and Wagon Tree bark, so we can make one more potion. Actually, is it one more? Well, we can make a few potions either way. Because I feel like we're going to need it since we are going to take on the Basilisk. Okay, 31. Hopefully that should be enough. Okay. Luckily there aren't that many snakes here. So... okay, that got me. Okay, let us quickly heal up here before going in. There we go. And I believe that was the first Wiggenweld portion that I used in this entire Let's Play. I didn't use it until the very last episode. So anyway, let's go in. Get the save book. And we're pretty much locked in at this point, so there's only one thing to do.
Ginny! Ginny, please wake up!
She won't wake.
Tom? Tom Riddle?
She's still alive, but only just. Little Ginny's been writing in my old diary for months. She poured out her soul to me. It made me stronger until I had enough power to pour a little of my soul back into her.
What do you mean?
Ginny Weasley opened the Chamber of Secrets, just as I had long ago, before I became Lord Voldemort.
No!
It is me, Harry. Ginny told me all about you. I'm afraid that your second-year magic tricks will be worthless against the power of the greatest sorcerer in the world.
The greatest sorcerer in the world is Albus Dumbledore.
Dumbledore is gone. Now I'm going to teach you a lesson. Let's match the powers of Tom Riddle, heir of Slytherin, against the famous Harry Potter. That's a phoenix.
Books!
A sword from Dumbledore, no doubt afraid to come himself. Well, it won't save you, Harry Potter. Speak to me, Slytherin, greatest of the Hogwarts Four. Kill him now!
Okay, and this is the first part of the fight. He's got 2 attacks. He's got a bite attack and venom attack. Just the boy, it's pretty easy. Like, the attacks aren't too tough. I think he only does the bite attack if you get too close, but this fight it's a 2-part fight, and if you die in the second half, you've got to replay the first half again. But all around, it's not too hard to fight. It's very much the same way of what you did to fight Peeves and Aragog, except you have to hold down the mouse button to charge up and then release. So just do that a few times. It's not too tricky, really. You know, for a final boss, it's pretty easy.
Kill the boy!
Okay, now this is the second part. So basically, now he'll start coming through these vents in the floor. Now what you want to do is, basically, you want to wait, when he comes out these vents, you want to wait for him to, like, do his little... You want to wait for him to do his little roar, like there. If you attack him before he finishes his roar animation, he'll actually dodge. So keep an eye out for that, and watch out for the venom. See? See, that's what I'm talking about. If you attack him before he finishes his hiss or his roar, he'll actually dodge. So just wait for it. Now, as long as you do that, you shouldn't have any trouble. And again, watch out for the venom being splattered across the chamber. Okay, let's heal up a little bit. Yeah, now you see why I probably wanted to wait and keep all these for this. But yeah, basically just keep rinsing and repeating. It's, again, really not that hard of a boss fight, all things considered. I thought, like, I mean, come on, Perfect Chaos was harder than this. Hell, even the Egg Viper was harder than this. Like, this is nothing. Okay, just keep doing that until you wear him down. Oh, what? I missed? Okay, I swear I got him. So again, just charge up and... There we go, that got him. Oh god, he's holding on for dear life. It's only... Okay, just one hit. Hey, he's popping through the venom there. And... Okay, no. Okay, for real, this is the last hit. Okay, just wait for him to do his little roar. And now. Seriously? He really is holding on for life, isn't he? Okay, this one should be it. There we go.
Harry, oh Harry, I wanted to tell you. It was me, Harry. But I swear I didn't mean to. Riddle made me do it.
It's all right. Riddle's finished. Come on, Ginny. Let's get out of here.
Hello, Harry.
Professor Dumbledore! I thought you'd been suspended.
Lucius Malfoy had threatened to curse the board if they didn't remove me. But they decided to stand up to him. Now that the heir is gone and the basilisk is destroyed, they know Hagrid is innocent too. He'll be back in his hut soon.
What about Lucius Malfoy? Will he cause any more trouble?
I doubt it. We can assume it was him who got the diary to Ginny. He daren't do it again unless he wants the Ministry of Magic after him.
About Professor Lockhart, I'm afraid he's lost his memory.
Oh dear. What will he think about now that he can't think about himself?
Just don't give his job to Professor Snape. He's too, valuable as a potions teacher.
You've all performed brilliantly. It must have been a terrible experience.
It was. We spent much more time in a girl's bathroom than I would have liked.
Being petrified was awful, but I learned a great deal from it. I'm going to write a paper about it for extra credit.
When you've got your friends to help you, you can accomplish anything, and nothing is too awful. Well, almost nothing. Looking like Goyle came close.
There's a banquet waiting for you downstairs. What do you propose for the first toast?
To friendship.
Loyalty.
And courage, but to friendship most of all.
The rest of the final term passed in a haze of blazing sunshine. Hogwarts was back to normal with only a few small differences. Defense against the dark arts classes were cancelled, and Lucius Malfoy had been sacked as a school governor. Draco was no longer strutting around the school as though he owned the place. On the contrary, he looked resentful and sulky. On the other hand, Ginny Weasley was perfectly happy again.
This is our last day at Hogwarts.
Yeah. The only thing left to do is the House Cup ceremony in the Great Hall.
If you have anything you want to do at Hogwarts, you'd better do it before you go to the House Cup ceremony.
Okay, so, there's not really much left to do. There's still a little bit, obviously, since I don't want to finish things just yet. Obviously, there's still a bit to do in the extras, but I think we might as well just take care of a few last-minute things. So, obviously, like I said earlier, we are missing one last silver card, which we do need. So let's just go around looking for that, I suppose. So, if you do happen to miss any cards at all, like, if you've missed any cards in areas you can't return to, don't worry, as you can get them from talking to traders. So, let's try and find out who has it. So, there's various traders you can talk to. Let's see, is it you?
How about a trade, Harry?
Well, that was lucky. First time, wow.
What do you have?
I have a silver wizard card. Never even shuffled before.
Yep, I'm taking that.
Your purchase will make you the envy of your friends, Harry. Sorry, I've run out of stock. You'll have to come back later.
Okay, so that's the last silver card. We have all the keys now, which is brilliant. So let's just go ahead and do a few little things before going into the, before doing the ceremony. So, let's see, okay, we've got all the cards. You know what, even though we don't really need them right now, let's just go and get some Flobberworm mucus, just so we can, cap off the potions. So we have the, just so we're not, you know, because even if at the end, I don't like having mismatched potion ingredients, so let's hope everyone's back. Hey, Snape's still here. Okay.
Oi, Harry, want to trade?
Okay.
Hi, would you consider a trade?
Was it you? No, it was you, wasn't it?
What do you have? I have Flobberworm mucus.
Okay. Actually,
Perhaps I'll have something you'll like
actually,
next
one
time.
second. How many do we need? Okay, so just 2, right.
What do you have? I have Flobberworm mucus.
Okay, so 1, 2.
No one in Slytherin has one of these. They'll be so jealous.
Okay. Now let's go and make the last couple potions. Even though we're not going to be using them.
I'm in the potions classroom. Better keep an eye out for Snape.
But it's still nice having everything completed. Okay, so that's all the potions. Right then, so let's just go and take care of a few other things before going down to the Great Hall.
Do you consider a trade?
So we've got the last silver wizard card, and again, if you did miss any wizard card, any bronze or silver cards throughout your run, don't worry. If you have missed anything in areas you can't return to normally, you can just go to various people to trade and get them that way. So there are various. Let me show you a few trades. Okay, so if you miss any cards, you can go to this guy that I went to. He has a wizard card. He has wizard cards. There are various ones dotted about the place. So there's him. I think there are a couple around here. I think. Oh, there's one. I think. So there's that guy back there that I got the card from. She's another one that usually has a card if you're missing any, and there are various ones, so again, just go around Hogwarts looking for them, and you should find them pretty easily. Basically, if they have the cards, they'll usually call you over, indicating they have something. And again, just walk up to them to see what they have. They'll either have ingredients or wizard cards. Just go to the ones that have wizard cards. So she's another one that'll have a card for you. And I think that's everyone out here, I think. I think that's about it. But yeah, just if you are missing anything, just go around Hogwarts, look for traders, people who are throwing beans around, and they, just again, just walk up to them to see what they have. It's really not that difficult, really. But yeah, that's everything in terms of wizard cards. So let's just quickly go and make a save in the Grand Staircase. Just, preparing for the extras. Since again, this is the last episode. We've done everything we need to here. Hey, look, Mrs. Norris is back. Not seen you since you got petrified. So yeah, it is true. Everyone's back to normal now. And you can actually go and replay the levels again if you want. Like, replay the challenges if you want. So let's quickly make a save round here. The save book is... Okay, wait for it to load. Okay, make a quick save. Right. So I think that's everything we want to do right now. So let's just head down to the... yeah, might as well just head down to the House Cup ceremony. And don't worry, you can't actually lose this one. I know, like, I don't think you can lose it. Hang on, how are our... Okay. Oh. I don't actually know if you can lose it, because I think it is script. I think it's like fixed, so you can't like. I think it's already like pre-written, so you can't actually lose the house point ceremony at all. I don't think. So like you're pretty much guaranteed to win regardless. Like regardless of Slytherin's above you, I think you'll get house points. Obviously for saving the school. So don't worry about losing the house cup. But either way, let's go in.
Attention, please. Students, attention. The headmaster wants to address you.
Silence. It isn't too late to lose house points, you know.
This House Cup ceremony brings the school year to an end, and an eventful year it was. Without further ado, I shall now present the cup to the Hogwarts house with the most points.
Think we'll take it again this year?
After you and Harry saved Hogwarts, I should think so.
In fourth place, Ravenclaw.
Thank you for not saying last place.
In third place, Hufflepuff.
Thank you. We find finishing in the middle to be quite adequate.
And now for the second place house.
It'll be you, Gryffindors. You're naturally second best. You won't steal the house cup from Slytherin like you did last year.
After barely escaping disqualification, Slytherin.
What? That means...
First place, and the House Cup goes to Gryffindor.
Yes! We did it again!
And that is basically the game. That's pretty much that pretty much wraps up the entire game. So I think I will talk a little bit here. Unfortunately, the credits do just kind of loop after a certain point, so I'm not gonna sit and watch all of them because they do loop over eventually. So I will talk a little bit, just to get my general thoughts on the game now it's finished. So again, this was not a blind Let's Play, as that's for my rules. I don't do blind Let's Plays at all. I prefer to know what's going on. I prefer to, or at least, I prefer to at least have a decent idea of what's going on. Maybe like semi-blind, like in the case of not playing it in a while or something, but I'll never do a completely blind Let's Play. I'll make sure to have at least played through it, or a good portion of it at least once, just so you know. But yeah, not blind, obviously. But this is also a game that I played to death as a kid. Like this game is my childhood. Like, unfortunately, I didn't grow up playing the PS2 version or the PS1 version. Like, this was always the version I grew up with, and so I have a lot of fond memories. But playing it with these mods was definitely interesting. Obviously, there were a few breaks, as in that last cutscene with I'm not sure if you noticed, but there was a couple breaks in the cutscene of beating the basilisk. Like there's a bit when Tom Riddle was like holding his hands out as the basilisk was dying. He doesn't usually do that. Yeah, he doesn't usually do that. I think that's usually where it loops over, I think. Unless the mod fixed it. Okay, yeah, okay, so it is looping, but I still got a little bit to say, so I will keep on going for a little bit. So, yeah, the mods did break it a little bit, because Tom Riddle's not meant, like, his mouth's not meant to move until he's shouting no. So the mod did break a few things here and there, like that. There was the situation with the imps last episode. Yeah, so it was definitely interesting, playing the game again with all these, the mod did improve some things, like it made the game look better, it definitely made things a little easier in recording, and it just made a pretty good game, a pretty good experience, because again, I can window out of the game. Like before, if I windowed out of the game, it would always cause issues, so playing this modded version just made things a lot easier to record in general. Yeah, good game. I feel like, obviously it's the budget version of the PS2 version, but I still think KnowWonder did a decent job, like adapting the books, well, more the movies than anything, but adapting the books / movies into games. I think it was a decent attempt. It feel like it's nothing compared to what Hogwarts Legacy would end up being later on. But as a first adaptation, I'd say it was pretty faithful, at least mostly faithful. Obviously, there's still quite a bit you need to cut out, obviously, but I'd still say it was a pretty good adaptation. Rating it, I'm not really sure where I'd rate it exactly, but it's, I'd say maybe a solid 8 out of 10 maybe? I don't know. Just because it was decent, it was a good adaptation. There were flaws and stuff here and there, but it was all around pretty decent. Yeah, pretty good music, pretty good story, mostly very faithful, even though there's a lot of cuts, but again, it was a budget version, and KnowWonder did have a bit of a time crunch, because I think I think KnowWonder did have to make these games in the same year, I think. So they had to create and develop the game all in the same year or month or whatever. So yeah, they did have a bit of a time crunch, but again, I think they did a brilliant job with it, all things considered. Like, brilliant music, brilliant, just all round a brilliant experience. I mean, yes, I know I'm being a little biased since I played this stuff as a kid, but you know, if I take the nostalgia goggles off for a moment, even without them, it's still a pretty good adaptation, pretty good first experience to like, even if this is your first time playing the game, you know, being introduced to the Harry Potter series, even if you've not read the books or the movie, I still think it's a pretty good introduction, which it was for me, since I wasn't much of a movie person back in the day. You know, I didn't have the attention span for movies, and I couldn't read the books, you know. So this really was my first introduction to the Harry Potter series, and I'd say pretty good job all around, pretty good job. So that is all I really have to say here for now. So again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning. Well, oh wait, no. Something else I almost forgot to mention is this is the last episode, but we still got the extras to do as well. So I just wanted to quickly say that extras will typically take a little bit longer to work on compared to regular episodes, just because there's a lot more planning going into them, there's a few more assets, and just in general, extras might take a little longer to come out than your typical episodes. So I might not be able to do it daily just because of the extra time needed, because again, I'm not rushing anything. I'm going to take my time, so while I'm working on the extras, I might not be able to do daily, but once they are done and once they're ready, once I feel they're ready, I will upload them. So just know it. If it's an extra, it might not be daily anymore. I'm just throwing that out there right now. Just be patient, and the extras will be they'll be ready when they're ready. They'll be out when they're ready. But yeah, just generally be patient for the extras. But anyway, regardless of all that, as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play, and I hope you are looking forward to my next Let's Play of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which is, I'm going to be doing this once I finish the extras. So obviously I'll do the extras and then I'll move straight on to Prisoner of Azkaban, like I've been saying the last couple episodes. But so yeah, in case anyone is new to my schedule, basically I record every single day round about 5-6 p.m.-ish. So I record every single day, apart from extras obviously, since there's a bit more time, but I record every day, and then I immediately go into editing so I can get the videos out at 2 p.m. the following day. So it's a new video from me every single day from Monday to Saturday, with an exception of Sunday, since that's my only day off. And I jump back and forth between a few games at a time. So obviously, so right now there's obviously there's this, which is just finished. So the other games I have are Sonic Adventure and Mad Father. Once Sonic finishes, I'll have something to take their place. So once Mad Father finishes, I will move on to Undertale, and once Sonic Adventure finishes, I'll move on to the More. So I'll always have something going, a couple of things going out at once. But yeah, that's my plan. Again, I hope you enjoyed the daily stuff. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play, and I hope you're looking forward to the extras. If you're not bothered about the extras, that's okay. You know, just come back for Prisoner of Azkaban. But regardless of the situation at all, as always, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in depending on what happens. Regardless of the situation, I will see you guys in either the extras or my next Let's Play. Until then, have a good day, you guys.